Here we go again. WhatsApp has again started showing us the messages to accept the new privacy policy. If you don't accept the new policy by 15th of May, you will be able to open the app but not be able to read or send messages. And after 120 days, that is by mid-September, your account will get deleted from WhatsApp and you will be removed from all the WhatsApp groups. So in that case, you will have to register again and become a member of those WhatsApp groups again one by one. And of course, when you re-register, you automatically accept the new policy. If you see the pop-up closely, it mostly talks about what is not changing. To see what is changing, user has to click on the link and see the full confusing privacy policy, which obviously we won't read. So let me tell you what exactly is happening. Let's first understand what is not changing. Your messaging in private and in groups are still secure with end-to-end encryption, so no problem there. But hear this. 1. Your messages backed up in Google Drive and iCloud are still poorly encrypted and can be opened up using a common encryption key. 2. WhatsApp still keeps logs of your interaction with other people and businesses. They keep details of what time you connected with who, for how long, and how frequently. And 3. The status messages you put are still not encrypted. No, they are not. Now let's see what is changing as per the new policy. Last year, Facebook gave an option to link WhatsApp with Facebook account, but users had better control then. So as per the new policy, your communication with business accounts are now ordered by privacy policy of those businesses. So after you send the super secure end-to-end encrypted messages to these businesses, it is totally up to them of how they want to store or use your messages. They can even give all this communication to a third party. This information can be used for customization, advertising, etc. Also, this third party can be none other than Facebook. Next, consider this. You'll be able to buy from businesses using Facebook payment services. But there's a catch. In this case, Facebook will be able to store your transaction data such as payment method, shipping details, transaction amount. And then it can be used by Facebook companies such as Instagram, Facebook Messengers. So combining this and previous point, Facebook will have access to your complete communication with businesses, right from business requirement to payment. That's a masterstroke by Facebook. Imagine the power Facebook will have as a marketing partner. And finally, now when you share any link or media using WhatsApp share button, this information is going to be linked to you. Understand the implication of this sharing. This would enable WhatsApp to understand what you read, what you watch, what you buy, what interests you. This information is then shared across Facebook companies to understand your profile in detail. Okay, so what can we do in order to safeguard ourselves? If you want to use WhatsApp only, then here is what you can do. 1. Don't accept privacy policy as yet. In some regions of the world, because of the strict laws, they cannot connect Facebook and WhatsApp. So let's see if our government can pull something similar. 2. Don't share anything on the business channel. There are ample of other medias to get in touch with businesses. And lastly, the most important thing, do not share web links, video links on WhatsApp. Rather, share photo of articles, PDF files, full videos as it is. This will make it a tad bit difficult for Facebook to track you, at least for now. And of course, better thing would be to move to the apps which have better privacy policy and track record, such as Telegram or Signal. I have made a video explaining how these are better alternative to WhatsApp. Link is in the description. That's about it. Thanks for watching.